This feature is being brought to you in part by EM Paracord. Be prepared with EM Paracord.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'd like to thank you all for joining me here in my camouflage easy chair. You know, right after our archery season opened this year, I was fortunate to bag a fairly nice buck on the public property I hunt. And here in Maryland, you can earn a second bonus buck tag by taking 2 antlerless deer. Now, that hasn't proved as easy as it might sound. So I turned my attention to a small piece of private property that we are fortunate to have permission to hunt. And that's what I've been concentrating on during the course of this season, so I can get back in the game for the rut, so I can go out there and look for that public land pope and young. On this particular hunt, I got out there running late after work, and I had deer all over me almost as soon as I had climbed into my tree. Yeah, needless to say, I didn't get a shot at that group of deer. I think old Mama Doe there had me pegged in that tree. Anyway, they got spooky and moved off, and I thought I might have been done for the evening. But as fate would have it, with about 5 minutes of legal light left, I happened to look over to my left and saw another group of deer moving in just before I had decided to climb down. Wow, so that hit didn't sound so good, did it? The hollow thud of a paunch head. You know, if you bow hunt long enough, chances are sooner or later you're going to have to deal with a bad hit. Could be an unseen obstruction in your shooting lane, like a twig or a branch that causes a last-minute movement on the part of the animal. Or it could just be that you're putting some pressure on yourself to get a deer. You take a shot that you really shouldn't have taken in low light conditions and flat out blow it. And that's what I just did there. If you do make a bad hit, follow established protocols. Back out quietly and give the animal time. That alone will go a long ways towards helping you make a recovery. But there are a few things you can do before your hunt to make sure you won't have a bad hit in the first place. Accuracy and form. They're critically important to bow hunting. So keep practicing even after the season's open. Practice with the arrows and broadheads you plan to hunt with. And if you hunt from an elevated tree stand, practice from an elevated tree stand with your hunting gear on. Now, one form technique that I see a lot of people fail at is they'll grip the bow in their fist tightly. Now, with a compound bow, your bow needs to be vertical. It can't be tilted left or right. This will cause the windage to be off a good foot or two in either direction. You want to hold the bow loosely, and you can't do that if you're scared you're going to drop your bow. One way to remedy this is with a wrist strap. It attaches very simply to where your stabilizer attaches, and you can slip your hand through there and hold the bow properly. Not being afraid you'll drop it when you take your shot. This particular wrist strap came from EM Paracord. They have a great line of hunting products, and you should check them out after the show. Now let's get back out here into the hunt. I came home and got some help, and we returned 4 hours later to start our search.
Here it is, I got it, right here.
You got what you got?
Right here.
What you got? Got some blood?
Yeah, I found some right here.
Hit that deer on toward dark, and I came over to impact point, and the sign on the arrow wasn't all that good, so I backed it real quietly and went and waited for Dana to get off work. It's been about 4 hours now, and we brought some light, and Dana's already found a little blood, so we're going to see if we can't recover this deer I got. Well, I lost sight of that deer right in here somewhere. We're about 40, 50 yards out from the impact point, and I lost sight of it in this blowdown here. But I don't see any blood. I can't pick up the trail. Are you seeing the trail?
No, let's walk back to where we started.
You want to walk back to where we started?
Yeah, maybe we'll find it.
What's that right there?
We walked right by it.
We walked right by it. Okay, so we made a recovery here. We got this little deer down. I'm going to get it cleaned up, tagged and dragged, and we'll see y'all back at the truck. Okay, we got this little deer back at the truck. I hit it on towards dark, and I knew the hit wasn't real good, judging from the sign on the arrow. So I went home and tried to review the footage, and the footage was pretty dark. I couldn't really make heads or tails whether I'd hit him way back, kind of back. So what I did was I waited for Dana here to get off work, and she volunteered to help come track. Thanks, Dana.
No problem.
Okay. And we gave him about 4 hours. We came out, we found one little tiny drop of blood, thanks to Dana. She's one of the best trackers in the county, I think. Found that one drop of blood, but nothing else. So we went over to where I lost sight of the deer as he ran off, and we were just hoping to pick up some blood sign at that location, but we couldn't find any. So we turned around and started walking back out, and lo and behold, the flashlight lit up a big white belly. He was laying right there. So it's a good thing, if you're not sure about a hit, to go ahead and back out. When in doubt, back out. If I'd pushed this animal, he'd have probably run off the property. We have permission to hunt here, and we'd have never recovered him. So let's head on home. Y'all come on along. I got a great recipe I want to share with y'all. You know, hunting is a blast, and at the end of the day, if you've had a little luck, you've got yourself a bunch of environmentally friendly, locally produced, free-range game meat to use. Now, we do a lot of our own butchering. We enjoy that as much as hunting. And at the end of the day, we usually wind up grinding a lot of hamburger. We seem to use that more than anything else. So this is a quick and easy recipe to make with your venison burger. Stuffed green peppers. What you want to do is you want to brown your burger in the skillet, and then it's real simple. From there, you add 5 or 6 ounces of tomato paste, then go with a 15 or 16 ounce can of tomato sauce, or you can use stewed tomatoes if you want. And once you got that in there, you go ahead, and I use this prepared taco seasoning that you buy for tacos to season the whole mixture. You just go ahead and add that right to the rest of the mixture here. Now once you've got all that put in there, go ahead and add a cup of instant rice to the whole deal, maybe some sliced mushrooms if you're a mushroom fan, and simmer it all down and get it mixed together really nice. Okay, once you get your pound of burger and your rice mixture and everything all stewed together, just go ahead and take it and spoon it into 4 hollowed out bell peppers. Pound of burger and a cup of rice usually fills up 4 just perfectly, and you cut the tops off, hollow them out, fill them up with the mixture, place them in a baking pan, and we're going to put that in the oven at 450 degrees for about an hour. Just cover these bad boys up with a little aluminum foil, and away they go. Now just before these guys are done, we're going to take them out and put a heaping portion of grated cheese on the top. Put them back in the oven for about 5 minutes. Let that melt. Okay, hey Dana, dinner's ready. Come and get it.
All right, you even made a salad. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Hey,
Excellent.
hey, y'all, get out there in the field and enjoy some time out with family and friends. You can get some real good eats in the process.